Welcome to Judge of Ghana TV. Akwa Baba, Judge of Ghana TV. So, there have been some shocking revelations that allegedly the self styled Igbo king in Ghana, Chukwudi Jude Ihenetu, has been getting himself in. These explosive revelations were given by Kwaku Annan of CTV, the Frontline Show. And what he said concerning Ihenetu is shocking. Allegedly, Ihenetu is the kingpin behind the Ghana passports that have been procured for Nigerians in UAE, example in Dubai. And I hear that Nigerians who are using Ghana passport are misbehaving in Dubai and getting into crimes, a life of crimes. Also, um, I know for a fact because one of my siblings in the UK told me that he knows a Nigerian person in the UK who has a Ghana passport. So this proliferation of Ghana passports to non-Ghanaians, to Nigerians and people who are not Ghanaians, it's quite commonplace, and it's becoming a canker in this country. So the government of John Dramani Mahama, kindly get your finger out and deal with these issues because they seem to be becoming more and more and more of an issue. And the sad thing is that these Nigerians collect Ghana passports and they go off and indulge in a life of crime, and it tarnishes the name of Ghana. And as a result, when the Ghanaians, genuine Ghanaians, carry their passport and they're trying to do something good, they're not even given the opportunity by many of these countries because it's like the wheat and the tares, and it is just poisoning, and you can't see the true Ghanaian because Ghanaians, we are not like Nigerians. Ghanaians don't like to get themselves in trouble when they travel overseas into a foreign land. They like to follow the law and be law abiding. They don't want to get into a life of crime. They know that they're there to work and send money back home to look after their families. So they're serious about it. And they know that if they engage in crime and they get caught, they won't have a helper. So they try not to. At least most Ghanaians try not to because of the way we are brought up in Ghana. You know, we don't like disgrace as a people. And going to prison is a disgrace. So the way we are brought up, Ghanaians are brought up, is to avoid going to prison as much as possible. As much as you can avoid it, do your best not to end up in jail. I remember when we were young, our parents used to say, "Keni ba anyesa." That means that a child of an Akan child does not do these things. So we were very careful that we will never get into police trouble. That's how we were brought up. So that is the same culture that most Ghanaians try to infuse into their youngsters. Though some of them are getting polluted by these foreign influences to get themselves engaged in a life of crime. So apart from that, Kwaku Annan also mentioned that Iheanacho has been involved allegedly in defrauding a Turkish businessman, Mehmet Kehan. And this has been ongoing since the 22nd of September 2015 till now. 10 years, going on 10 years and counting. And it seems that Ihenetu has just been giving sweet nothings, sweet words to this Mehmet, and because of the impact, because of the deal, because it was a big deal, which was financed primarily by Mehmet Kulhan in Turkey, in sending 17 container loads of towels, premium towels, to be sold on the Ghanaian market to Ihenetu. And the plan was that within 60 days, Ihenetu will pay back all the monies, will basically sell all the product and pay him back in 60 days, which is normal business practice. However, it appears that this payment term has been violated for nine, over 10 years, getting up to 10 years. Inato has only been able to pay um, 33,500 Ghana cedis. Sorry, Inato has only been able to pay since 2015. He has been only able to pay $33,500. He paid in 2016. He paid 18,500. 2022 April, he paid $5,000. 1st June 2022, he paid $10,000. Apparently, there's a balance of 250,690 and 20 cents US dollars. So practically 260,000 US dollars outstanding on this business deal. And this has led the Turkish businessman Mehmet to become bankrupt. He has sold 4 houses and all his cars. He had 3 cars, and he's now renting because his business has been collapsed by this Ihenetu, the Igbo king in Ghana. And the Igbo king Ghana has failed to pay him his monies. So he sees it that the Igbo king is trying to defraud him because if you haven't paid me within the payment terms, and this has been ongoing for 10 years, then it's an attempt to defraud. So um, he's not happy at all. And Hinatu is pompous about it and keeps telling him that he can go to the police because probably he's got the police on his side. So he doesn't care if the guy goes. So it may be because when we watched the show, Mehmet Kehan sent a friend of his to come and talk to Kwaku Annan. And basically, his friend was saying that they are now putting together all their information to take the matter to the police. So I just want you to watch a little clip of some of the evidence that was presented by Kwaku Annan on the Frontline Show. If you want to watch the full story, you're welcome to go to Kwaku Annan to watch it. But this is just a synopsis. So this is what happened today on Kwaku Annan's Frontline Show. So there are question marks on the integrity. In summary, there's a question mark on the integrity of the self-styled Igbo king in Ghana, Chukwudi Jude Ihenetu, in terms of his business dealings and the way he's tarnishing the name of Ghana because he doesn't do things with integrity, allegedly. These are allegations, but allegations that are backed by evidence, which some of it has been shown to us. And according to Kwaku Annan, he will continue his series on the shady dealings, alleged shady dealings of the Igbo king in Ghana, Jude Ihenetu. So we are waiting with bated breath to hear this because it seems like our leaders think that everything is okay and they can brush things under the carpet. But alternatively, Kwaku Annan, the investigative journalist, begs to differ. He says that this alleged Igbo king in Ghana is actually not what he appears to be. He's not what he appears to be. There's something sinister behind the outward look, and basically he is suggesting that he's going to provide all his evidences to the security services, the Ghana police, and all the other investigative bodies in Ghana to investigate this man thoroughly because he's not satisfied that the so-called security service checks that His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama came out to tell the public, saying that there was nothing, it was a storm in the teacup. He thinks this is inappropriate because from his investigations, he has gathered otherwise. So we wait with bated breath to see where this develops to. Because to be honest, if somebody provides you evidence, because after all, when you go to criminal court, the way you win in criminal court is evidence. Evidence. And to be honest, the evidences are speaking at the moment against Ihenetu, unless he can come back with superseding evidence. So he says he welcomes Ihenetu coming to his office to give his side of the story at CTV. Kwaku Annan welcomed him to come to give his side of the story because he wants his investigation to be balanced. And I think that's a fair step. So this is what is happening regarding the Igbo king in Ghana. So we wait with bated breath to see how this story develops. But I think there's more to this story than even what some men of God are saying. Because I heard a man of God today, and he was saying that uh, it was nothing serious, but I think this matter is serious, and I think it needs to be delved into. Let's go and hear what the expose basically is all about and the evidence is. Let's watch the evidence. Take a listen and watch this. And if you like this type of content, I'd like you to like, share, subscribe, and certainly comment because this story keeps going on and on and on. Let's see how it goes. But to be honest, I'm siding with the detailed information that Kwaku Annan is presenting. I think there's some truth in it. As the saying goes, there's no smoke without fire. So listen, and then we'll talk again in the next episode. Bye for now.
Okay, so yeah, take it up now, yen in term.
So, yensa ka document miensa.
Good.
3 different documents. The agreement, a bank statement, then an invoice. So I will first go through the agreements, then we'll proceed from there.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
can you walk us through gradually? Near said, then what's our document you know?
So the agreement, it is between Julianas, which is the Turkish company, and one other company by name Chibet Group of Companies, which is the company that belongs to Mr. Chukwudi.
Okay.
So the agreement was signed. So let me read it, the entire thing. So this agreement is entered into effect on the 22nd day of September 2015
Good.
between Julianas V Tourism San TIC Limited, Party A of Kamapasa Ma, then somewhere in Istanbul, Turkey, represented by its manager, Mr. Mehmet Kehan, and Chibet Group of Companies, Party B, of house number 2020, American House, East Legon, Accra, Ghana, represented by its manager, His Royal Majesty Eze Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi the First Ihenetu. 1. Subject. Subject to the terms and conditions of this agreement, Party A hereby covenants with Party B on the supply of porcelain and ceramic tiles from Turkey to
Good.
Ghana for a period of dash subject to renewal. Subject to renewal. 2. Purpose. It is agreed that the Party A ships 5 containers of products with the correct specification to Party B.
Okay, so
of the product to Party B.
Okay.
Then 3. Payment. It is also agreed that Party B receive these containers and make payment of products 60 days after bill of loading. Revolving credit in this case refers to paying an account the sum owed by Party A by Party B. 4. Terms. Party A, in reference to this agreement, must ensure that all products sent to Party B are expressly agreed in terms of quality, color, size, quantity, and other specifications required by Party B by order. 5. Conditions. During the term of this contract, both Party A and Party B will keep to the timelines expressly agreed to, supply and pay for the products respectively. 6. Information exchange. The Party B is required to provide written reports on a consignment basis in order to provide the necessary information that Party A requires on each consignment. Party A is also required to provide an up-to-date, consignment-specific description of the products that are to be shipped 3 days clear before the written information. 7. Termination. Both Party A and B have equal right to terminate this agreement, but subject to a 3-month advance notice. 8. Governing law. The international trade law. In witness whereof the undersigned have executed this agreement as part of the day and year first written above. The parties hereto agree that facsimile signatures shall be as effective as if originals by Mehmet Kian, Julianas. Then the other person that signed is Chibet Group of Companies. Witness.
So the Chibet company belongs to
Chibet company belongs to Chukwudi.
I see.
Yeah, the Nigerian man.
Okay.
Then the Julianas belong to the Turkish businessman.
Okay.
Yes. So apart from this document, the other document we have there. The other document we have there is account statement.
Okay.
So if you look clearly at the account statement, it says that in our 17 containers that have been shipped to Ghana in 3 different consignments. The first consignment had 7 containers, second 5 containers, and the third 5 containers.
All making how many containers?
17 in total.
17.
Yeah.
That the Turkish partner shipped to Chukwudi, correct?
Yes, please.
I see. Good.
So the total amount involved is $284,196.20.
Wow.
Then there has been some payments. In 2016, $18,500 was paid. On the 2nd of April 2022, $5,000 was paid. And 1st June 2022, $10,000 was paid. So total payments is $33,500. It means that the remaining amount to be paid is $250,692.